Alrighty guys, it is Mr. Extra from Team Extra, and it's time to show you guys my Mimighoul fiendsmith deck profile that I played for in the regional. I ended up going 5-4. I played a high number count. I played 45. Probably could have just played at 40, would have did better. And let's get into it. So I had a lot of fun playing this. Honestly, it was a fun deck. Let's go over Mimighoul cards first. And then we'll go into like the garnishes and the trimmings and stuff like that. So let's start off with, let's write my names here for you guys. So dragon's a 3-up, right? As always, as it should be. So 3 dragon, this card was really good. It was extremely good. Dragon kind of gets you in everything else, right? Dragon searches for Mimighoul spell trap, searches for room, searches for dungeon, searches for maker, whatever you need. 3-up, great card. Plus you give it to your opponent, and then you flip it over, you blow up their field. And these are the ratios I played. We played 2 Archfiend, I want to say. Archfiend is also good, especially in the maker line, where you're like maker, Archfiend slime. Hopefully you get Archfiend, and then you special it, and then you get the slime. Like you flip over their slime gets your master, we do full combo. We played 1 slime. Slime was very good. Slime, basically if you do maker, and then you give them slime, and you hit that Archfiend, you're doing a lot of extra. 1 armor for extension. Armor is still pretty good as well. He was pretty good. You don't have to play if you don't want to. We played Fairy as well. I did play a Fairy at a 2-up. And then I played Cerberus. I'll explain Fairy and I'll explain Cerberus. So what Fairy does is you flip it over. You can 1 special it to your field if you got a Mimighoul. Or 2, you can give it to your opponent. And then its flip effect before it comes back to your side of the field is that monsters that are special summoned from the hand this turn cannot activate their effects on field. Kind of weird matchups. And then there's Cerberus. There's so many names now to where this card, I was citing this out every game. I did not use Cerberus a single time. I did not use its effect on hand. I did not give it to my opponent. I didn't even normal summon it. You didn't need this. I would cut this all together. I would cut that all together. And then finally, the big man himself. We played the 1 QCR Master. Master is great. He's the GOAT. He's overall a good card. He's fair. I think personally his effect could be a little bit better, or he should have a little bit of a better one, but you know, that's just how it goes. So we didn't now we maxed out all ratios and everything. You could play a real nice pure version of this, but pure doesn't really do a whole lot, guys. Pure doesn't do a whole lot into what's like currently out there. So let's go with we'll go with the rest of the stuff, and then we'll go to, no, we'll just cover all the engines as a whole. It's easier that way. So 3 dungeon. I'm finding the 3rd one for you guys. 3 dungeon. Card's crazy. People don't read that card. If one of them's QCR, you're gonna get plus 20 points because it's good. I played 1 charm. Charm was pretty good, but I was playing Charm to try to loot my opponent's extra deck out and stuff. Personally, pure build, this is stronger. Build like this, not so much. It was a brick half the time, and the other half the time I rarely got to actually use it. So, pure build, I would play that. Build like this, I would actually cut it, or side it, depending on what you're going against, because then I'll tell you if it matters. And then we did play 3 Maker. Maker was MVP. Maker, basically, if this resolved the right way, it will just pretty much determine how your whole game is going to go. But then if they impulse it, then you cry. Now the deck with pure cannot play around impulse, not very well. And then like the version I was playing could play around impulse because it means I had to lean more on my cash and my fiendsmith stuff. But that was fine. And then we played 2 room. Room is just big welcome but better. I will die on that hill, guys. Room was really good. I played as a 2-up. I didn't see any time where I needed to play 3 because when you go through your turn 1 combo, and assuming Maker goes correct, make it slime, you get Archfiend, you get to flip it and do all the fun stuff, then you usually end up with like 2-3 names in deck, which means you're good for like a room. And one cool thing about room is room will also do the special from hand instead. So if you dungeon loop your stuff from graveyard back into hand for like recursion, your room will still be live even if you have no more names in the main deck. But so that is all the Mimighoul stuff, right? And then I picked up a lot of these QCR as well as that Indy. It was nice. QCR Master looks too good. QCR Dungeon looks amazing too. So let's go to the non-engine and the garnets, right? Okay. So we did play cash package. So we played, if I'm not mistaken, double unicorn. Unicorn's crazy. Unicorn put in work, even at 2. Played 1 Finner. Did not even get to... I got to use this card once. Now the target banish, like Finner's main effect, I never even got to do that. We played the 1 Birth. I'm not playing Rave Stalk because I felt like it was not necessary, so I just ended up not doing it. So cash package was very skinny. That was it, realistically. And then let's go into the other stuff. We did play fiendsmith because fiendsmith is overbearingly strong and can make a bad deck good, or a deck that doesn't have enough power get a little bit more power to it. So I played the 2 engraver and the 1 lacrima for like a bunch of little loot lines you can do. Well, not really loot lines, but recursion. We played the Lori for the exact reason why you think it's there. And then we play the track. Now I could just play 3 engraver, but I mean I felt like I didn't need to, right? I feel like it wasn't a necessity. But yeah. Okay. Get these out of the way for you real quick. Alright, let's go to hand trap lineup. And then we have generics. So I played 3 Ash. No reason not to. Ash is always going to be crazy. I was main decking Shifter, which Shifter was hit and miss. But this was a hot brick most of the time, so when I switched to the new variant, which will be literally today, Shifter was going to go to the side. And then we played 3 Imperm, because Imperm is crazy. Now, if I'm siding Shifter, and I have extra space for this new version I'm going to play, or like say you don't want a main deck Shifter and you want to side it, Valor. Valor would be good, and then if you go to side Shifter in, because it's more effective, you can side out the Valors. And then finally, generics. So, 2 thrusts. Those went crazy. Thrust is good. 2 talents. Also crazy. Main deck, 2 Dark Ruler. Honestly, was terrible. Should have sided those. But it came up once or twice. Ezrin statue. Card came up all the time. And the count for this was 45, like I said. If you're interested in this list, cut out Cerberus, cut out Finra, leave the unicorns, leave the birth just for unicorn recursion, which is good. And then, yeah, you could easily probably get it down to 42 or 40. All right, let's go over the extra real quick, and then I'll show you my side patterns, and that's it. Let's go with the late monsters first. Well, we'll go like fiendsmith stuff actually. Wreck, sequence. Let's see, where's the other stuff? So there's for fiendsmith plays, Necro Equip for fiendsmith plays, Does Raid for fiendsmith plays, Close Heaven for that exact reason, right? And then the other generic link monsters we were playing, Silhouette, IP, Little Knight, IP, and the Little Knight, you know, standard stuff. Access Code, which I never had. Access Code felt like a win more card for me for some reason, because every single time that I was in the situation where I could make it and push for game, I already had game on board. And then a Beauregard. Now Beauregard was really cool, but I didn't have to make him at the regional, but I've had to use him at locals before, so I probably could have cut him, or I could have left him, cut Access Code, and played like Nightmare Unicorn, something like spot removal. Probably would have been just as good. And then lastly, the XYZs. So 1 Throne. Throne was crazy. 2 Giant. Giant was MVP. burn cards, make master, attack direct, all kinds of extra good stuff, search for stuff. One Wave King, which I did make a lot, which was good. One Zeus, which I made once, which was also okay. But personally, I would I'd probably cut access code for a downer, or yeah, no, cut access code for a downer. Extra deck would pretty much stay the same for this version, but deck was fun. I had fun. It was good. If you got any comments, questions, concerns, let me know. I can answer pretty much whatever you need to know when it comes to this version or just Mimighoul in general. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you like the deck profile, guys. Stay watching, and you guys will see another deck profile coming out pretty soon with the Snake Eye version for this. Let's get it.